message today.
Ooh.
There we are.
Hello. So my question is, it's been 16 years since you launched the Linus Tech Tips channel.
That's not a question.
Do you expect that LMG will still be around in some form or another in another 16?
Oh boy.
What does a 2040 Linus Media
There's a
Group look
bomb.
like? Okay.
I would like that. If I had to go 16 years into the future, first of all, I would have far less to do with the day-to-day operation. I don't think I have the energy to do what I do and what I've done for the last 16 years for another 16 years. I mean,
You won't have to. There'll be the AI Linus chatbot product recommender.
Good gravy. I'll be in my 50s, right? Like that's it's a grind. I'm not complaining. I have the best job in the world, but it's still a job. So I wouldn't be as involved in the day-to-day for sure. I would still love to play around with whatever's cool and new, which who even knows what it's going to be by that point. I would like to think that by then we would be very vertically integrated in terms of product procurement, product testing, content creation. And by that point, I mean, who knows? Looking at the infication of basically every retail outlet on the face of the earth, I mean, maybe there's room for like lttlabsstore.com or lttlabs.store or something like that, where everything is labs verified.
These are actually real solid products instead of just like fake weird Amazon or Alibaba or whatever else.
Imagine a store you could walk into and know that everything is good.
Costco.
And and look how good that model is.
Yeah.
Why don't more people follow? I mean, seriously, everything from like our employee handbook to
I genuinely trust products from Costco.
to our sort of
actually
philosophy for well-being is just like lifted straight from Costco because they have a great model.
And like you were kind of saying earlier, like it might not be, it's probably a pretty good value, but it might not be the absolute best value. It might not be whatever, but you know it's going to be like pretty good.
Yep.
It's probably pretty good.
Yeah, I had a conversation with my mom where she wanted honey in her tea, and I was like, okay, I don't drink tea, so my honey is just in like a giant thing because we'll use it for like cooking. Like it's not for we don't put it in drinks. So I grabbed it, and she kind of gave me that disapproving look of anything that is like in a giant container because it's not, I don't know, artisan or something.
Yeah.
And the point is, it doesn't matter. And she made an offhand comment about how it's probably fake, and did you know that there's more honey on shelves than there are bees in the world, and that kind of thing. I was like, I don't know, dude, it's Kirkland.
Maple syrup.
It's Kirkland. It's probably fine. She's like, no, probably not. I'm like, no, I mean, it's Kirkland. It's probably fine. And she's like, nah, it's probably not. I'll use it anyway. I'm like, whoa, hold on a second. You do not talk smack about Kirkland's signature in this house.
Yeah.
So I Google it. I'm like, how to tell if honey is real? And it turns out it's actually really simple. All you do is take a Q-tip, cotton swab.
Is that a thing?
Sorry? The Q-tip's a brand, so I don't know. Maybe do they have Q-tips in Australia? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
So you take a cotton swab, like the little ear picker that you don't put in your ears. You dip it in the honey. Okay, before, not after you stick it in your ear. Sorry, this is getting very derailed. I got to stall for longer, so he'll get more tired, so I'll crush him even harder at Super Checks. Then you take a match or a lighter, and you hold it up to it, and if it bubbles or caramelizes or ignites, then it's real honey. And if it isn't, then it's some nonsense garbage. Like so I was going to say Aunt Jemima syrup, but A, that's a maple syrup substitute, and B, I don't think they use that branding anymore because it was terrible.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean,
I don't know.
the undertones, they were over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's a whole thing.
Sure.
The point is that it's real. Long story short, Kirkland's signature honey is real.
Really? That's actually, heck yeah.
Yeah, of
dude.
course it is.
Heck yeah, dude.
It's like, dude.
I would have assumed that either it would be real or it was like solid. I don't know how else.
Well,
to say
honey,
that.
it has to be honey. It said 100% honey on the thing, so it had to be honey.
Then sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it did that.
So yeah, I trust Costco, and I want to be like Costco.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's the thing with appliances.
Like if Costco had a blog on their like product research and development.
Oh, dude.
Would you read it?
Every day.
Right.
Every post.
So there, 16 years from now will be electronics Costco with complete vertical integration, start to finish, guiding you to exactly the right product.
Some little chatbot that floats in your Vision Pro
10-pack of
14
motherboards.
that is Linus, but like stuck when he's like, I don't know, 34 or something.
The return policy. I get it now.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Even Costco dialed back the return policy for electronics. It's not sustainable.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Appliance is the big one for me. Appliances. I want to. They're so smoke and mirrors. Like,
I have no idea how to interpret half of that stuff. It's just obnoxious.
And there's this whole thing where like, you know how this will happen with like graphics cards. They'll have one graphics card compared to a different graphics card. There'll be different memory chips on it, you know? Like this was a big thing when GPU mining was first taking off, was like, you want the Samsung memory ones? Everyone wanted those. Like they'll have different components in the same model of like refrigerator or whatever.
Yep.
And there's no way for you to really know.
Yep.
So like,
does it have a Danfoss compressor? I don't know.
Yeah. So maybe some person's review is super positive and then like, I don't know.
Yeah, and to close this out, CH5609 says, this is from Floatplane Chat, if it isn't supposed to go in my ears, why does it feel so good? Checkmate, atheists.
Fair enough.
Do you regret signing up for that shirt thing now?
Not at all.
Not at all. Thanks for coming out. Well, I guess let's continue.
There's a jacket, Dan.
I don't even know.
Dan.
How do you turn a question into like a 20-minute diatribe about honey?
Would you like me to show you? Because I can do it again.
This is like a master class in I don't even know. I don't even know what skill this is. Can you even call it a skill? It's damn skill.
It's another thing I practiced in high school. Not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing and talking a lot.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Filibustering.
Filibustering, yeah.
Okay.
He's filibustering his own time. All right, whatever. Hi, DLL. Question for Linus.